So let me get this straight. Jamal, I get him mixed up. The dude is fighting Canelo. Let's just put it like that. I saw an interview he did after his press conference with Canelo, and a reporter asked him about Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. And you know what this dude said? Brace yourself. He said a lot of those punches Crawford threw were behind the head. So I know that Charlo and Spence are friends. They're both trained by Derek James. But come on, man. That looks pretty weak to sit there and say Terence Crawford was hitting him behind the head. Even if I'm just still trying to do. Even if Errol Spence got hit behind the head 10 times during the fight, that's going to happen in boxing. Was it deliberate? Absolutely not. Terence Crawford isn't a dirty fighter. I've never heard anyone even, say he was anything similar to a dirty fighter. So, I mean, even Errol Spence hasn't said anything like that. At least I haven't heard him say that Terence Crawford was hitting him behind the head. You're going to get head-butted. You're going to get held. These things aren't in the rules, but it's part of the sport, like hockey. Fighting's not in the rules, but it's part of the sport. You just know when you go to a hockey game, there's going to be a fight before you go home. So Charlo, don't make excuses. That's not a good look, especially when you're going up against Canelo. I don't want you to start preparing the excuses for yourself. I just don't like excuses, man. If I got beat, even if I was getting hit behind the head, I probably wouldn't say it because it looks weak. I believe Andy Ruiz was hitting Anthony Joshua behind the head in the first fight. But did Joshua say anything about that? No. He came back, made the adjustments, and outboxed Andy Ruiz. So, man, me and my buddy in San Diego, Daryl, we used to laugh when a fighter would lose, and then my buddy Daryl would be like, yeah, I got sick in training, saying that's usually an excuse a fighter comes up with, while I was training, I got a cold, so that's why I lost the fight. But I guess the excuses are going to keep piling in until the rematch happens. And then when Terence Crawford wins for the second time, I don't know, maybe the Spence fans will stop talking crazy. Maybe they'll fall off, kind of like some of Wilder's fans did after Fury beat Wilder the third time. No excuses. You know how these fights have themes? Lennox Lewis versus Oliver McCall 2 was called Payback or Playback. I remember that because I was there. But the next fight with the big name, it should say on the marquee, no excuses. Because we don't want to hear them. We don't want to hear them. Unless it's something, so blatant where, a dude is like really coming in with his head or biting ears or, hitting low like Andrew Galata. Unless it's like that, then, that's different. But to try to say that about a great fighter like Terence Crawford, and you even saw Charlo in the audience, I believe it's the same Charlo in the audience at the Spence Crawford fight. And I think it was one of the Dallas Cowboys asked him something about, are you in the same weight class as Crawford? Like, are you guys going to fight? And he seemed really annoyed by the question, or either he was just hyped up during the fight. But I heard the Charlos don't like to be called emotional, but you sound emotional when you make excuses. No excuses. And this is Jay Roos's platform. Bars. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's the Jay Roos Theory. Make sure to comment, share, subscribe. LSR forever, and be fearless. Yay, yay.